Hello and welcome. This is Old Man Poole. I am back. I am one day later than I thought I would be, but I am back here for you guys. I hope you all missed me. I certainly missed you. We have opened a fantastic white card here in Dusk and Dawn. I have had this played against me twice. One all the way back when I was playing at the pre-release. It seemed fantastic. It's got beautiful art. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, we're just and pick that up. I think it is a legit bomb. I'm not unhappy to start out with it. Other cards of interest in the pack are Catcher's Attendant, which I think is fine, Cartouche of Strength, and I think everything else is kind of a little bit lackluster. I am playing for the first time after the Pro Tour, and I'm told that there are a number of pros that really appreciate very, very aggressive, like really aggressive 1-drop, 2-drop decks. I'm not sure that's the only deck in the format. We've had success with some more mid-rangey ones, but I do have been under the impression for a long time that aggro is good. I'm just not sure that I always like picking up Bloodlust Insiders super early. I guess if we run into that deck and they beat us down, we'll get to see it firsthand, but Dusk and Dawn is not necessarily fit into that strategy. It's still not bad. You can play it with kind of an aggressive start, and if you've got creatures with power 3 or less, it's pretty good because you bring back your creatures as well. Let's see, what do we got here? I do like an Electrify. I am not opposed to the Crop Mate, although I think it's kind of unexciting. Those Who Serve is also fine. Sparring Army is also fine. I don't think there's anything other than the Electrify that's really worth swinging us into another color. And in fact, there's nothing here that's super exciting, period. I think we'll take the Electrify. I think it is the highest power level pick. Something like a Devoted Crop Mate, it's just not that exciting. Those Who Serve isn't either. So, pick up the Electrify here. It's funny, feels like I end up in white a lot in this format. Ooh, Bontu the Glorified. I do think that Bontu is fine. I am not sure that he's absurd, which is part of the reason why we're seeing him third, but I think he is not a bad card. I like Trial of Knowledge as well, although it can be too slow on occasion. If you end up in kind of a board stall with your opponent, it is great, though. Now, with all those things being pointed out, don't think that Bontu is actually our pick here. I don't know. It is a high power level card, and maybe it works pretty well. Anytime we need it to block, we always can. Like, this is a very powerful blocking creature. And eventually it beats down. Maybe it's better than anything else. The other pick here I would look at is Compulsory Rest, which I think is pretty powerful. But I think I'm actually going to take the Bontu. We'll see if this goes somewhere. Maybe I'm overvaluing this, but the fact that it is always a good blocker is a pretty powerful effect. Ooh. Well, if you watch any of my drafts, you know I have a weakness for our Crop Captain. This is kind of late. This is 4th pick. Doesn't fit with the Bontu. Not fantastic with Dusk Dawn, although not like horrendously bad. A little bit of a crossroads here. I feel like we kind of have maybe a controlling start, and so maybe Honored Crop Captain is just not the way that this deck wants to shift. This is the first really good aggressive card we've seen, and it seems unlikely there's no one else at the table picking that up. So maybe we're better off playing something else. I don't think News Perspectives is really a card in the format. It's probably playable in some decks, but not exciting. And I think I like the Soul Stinger better than the Grimstrider, and Miasmic Mummy, so I think I'm going to pick that up here. This is just a very, very good answer to a lot of the aggressive decks in the format. Works well with Bontu. Just giving... This is such a good blocker. A lot of times it's a 2-for-1. Well, I guess not all that often it's a 2-for-1, but it can keep your opponent from attacking just by having that threat there. Okay. Here we have another fairly powerful set of cards. This is a late Aven Initiate. Well, I guess it's about... You'd expect to see it about now. But both Aven Initiate and Shimmer Scale Drake I think are powerful. I like Horror of the Broken Lands fine. I like Fanbearer fine. I like Warfire Javeliner fine. So the question here is, how married are we to Dusk and Dawn? Probably pretty. It's pretty powerful. It's actually a little bit of a combo with Bontu too, because it actually doesn't kill him, and everything else does. You want to pick up the Fanbearer and try and keep Dusk and Dawn. I do like the Warfire Javeliner, though. It is not a bad pickup. Okay, cards took a second to refresh there. You take the Javeliner. Man, I'm really torn between red, black, and white here. I'm not really sure which colors we end up in. I'm not wild about Anointer Priest. Not wild about Spearmaster or Vizier. Merciless Javeliner is very powerful, although this honestly isn't the deck that takes advantage of it all that well. Woo! Fanbear! Umbrasolus, welcome to the chat. I had to pick him up. Even though you weren't here, I had to pick him up. I think this is probably close. I think I'm going to take the Spearmaster and try and stay open. The Vizier doesn't have as much upside right now. I do take the Spearmaster for now. Again, not a great combo with Dusk to Dawn, but this card can be pretty powerful, even if you don't have anything that works with it. Okay. Here we have a whole bunch of kind of okay cards. I do like playing Wandering Death, although we may need a little bit more like early defense, in which case maybe Miasmic Mummy is the correct pick. I think that card is fine, but not super exciting. I think we're probably white-black at this point. So Tormenting Voice is out. Enigma Drake is powerful in the right deck, but also out. And I'm not wild about Grimstrider still. I'm going to take Wandering Death. I do like having one of these effects quite a lot. Ooh, close pick here. I do like Those Who Serve fine. This is a pretty formidable blocker. A lot of cards can't attack into it well. But Labor of the Heart, we don't have any 2-drops right now, and this is a pretty good 2-drop drop. It's... I hesitate to call it a removal spell because you utilize all the mana and your opponent doesn't have to do anything, but it does get your best card out of your opponent's deck. Obviously, you can still draw it late. That makes it worse. Sure Shot is kind of good too. I think that Labor of the Heart is better than Those Who Serve here. Okay. Festering Mummy, I think we pick up. This is another really good road block, road bump against some decks, and you definitely need those bumps against some. Works well with Dusk to Dawn. It is a zombie. So far we don't really have a ton going on zombie-wise, but who knows? Works well with Bontu. I think we're happy to pick up Festering Mummy here. Sparring Mummy is fine. Probably not our most exciting pick, but definitely fine. Nothing else here is really astounding. Certainly not colors. Okay, so here we have a choice between Winged Shepherd and Doom Beetle. Doom Beetle is off against a lot of decks, but against a very aggressive deck, this does some serious work. Again, it's a pretty good roadblock. Winged Shepherd, I think, is fine, but never really exciting. I think I'm actually going to take the Doom Beetle. I think we've got enough powerful effects that we just kind of need to not die. I think those are both cards that come around. Oh, and there's another Winged Shepherd, so glad we picked up the Doom Beetle there. Ancient Crab. Not need to making the pick. That's alright. Ooh! Look at that beautiful island, though. This is the real reward. It's getting those full art lands. So pretty. Alright. Well, we could have our second art crop captain, but to be fair, we haven't really seen tons in red, so I think it's not the end of the world that we didn't run right into that. Champion Ronus is a pretty reasonable card, but I don't think it's a card that you splash for, and we're quite a ways away from green right now. Not going to play any of these. Not wild about Cartouche of Solidarity or Winged Shepherd. I think the Talkrop Elite is our pickup here. This is a pretty powerful effect. This actually isn't the best deck for it. You want to be a little bit more on the beatdown, but I think it's probably the best pick in the pack anyway, and it's pretty powerful. Pick up a couple more low drops. It does some serious work. Ooh. Wow, there's a Nissa. Unfortunately, I do not think we can justify double splashing for her. Powerful card, but not one that we desperately need here. Nor do we want Cast Out. I think we're trying to just get better here, and the correct pick is to play the Cast Out, and that's definitely a pretty powerful one. If there wasn't anything really exciting in the pack, I think we'd pick up the Nissa just for the tickets, but I think Cast Out is powerful enough that I will just have to let her pass by and make somebody else happy. Talkrop Elite here again. Some other kind of okay cards, but I do like Cast Out. Okay. Not opposed to fetid pools. Ooh, Gustwalker though. Fetid pools is a pretty reasonable card. Even if you're not playing both, I like being able to cycle away lands. Gustwalker is pretty powerful though. It's funny, this may come back to bite us. We don't have a whole ton of synergy in this deck so far. But we do have some pretty powerful effects. Cast Out's great. I think Bontu will be pretty good. Dust to Dawn. And hopefully the fact that we're maybe not super synergistic doesn't bite us real hard. It's funny, usually my white-black sort of ends up being zombies, but not looking like it here. We want another Labor of the Heart. Ugh. Card is definitely worse in multiples. Not real wild about Renewed Faith. None of these are great. Yes, we've seen a lot of Pitiless Viziers come around. We have one cycling effect. I guess two if we want to cycle the Cast Out. 3 Winged Shepherd. It's probably better to take a Pitiless Vizier over the Forsake the Worldly or DiGiorno's Pizza. Yeah. Ugh, does not feel exciting. Maybe Labor is correct, the second one. Maybe the sideboard card of the second. I think we'll take the Vizier though. I think that makes our deck more often than the second Labor of the Heart. Again, if we were zombies, then Catcher's Name I think is fine, but we really have not gotten too many. So we'll pick up a Blighted Bat, and that's a fine card. Ooh, I do like Doom Dissenter, especially with our slight sacrificing synergies, and maybe slight zombie synergies. I guess we don't have any yet, but we might end up picking up a couple. Horror's fine. Other stuff's fine. Doom Dissenter, though. Still don't like Bontu's Monument. Most of the monuments were kind of unexciting, but that one especially doesn't look good. Trespassers? Curse? Is this even a sideboard card? I guess if my opponent's playing the white monument, 2 of them or something, maybe Trespasser's Curse ends up being good. The effect is so negligible most of the time, though. On the other hand, there's nothing else really here for us. We're not going to play Bontu's Monument. So, who knows? Maybe that gets sideboarded once in a while. The foily New Perspectives. Oh, it's so pretty. But I think we have to take Those Who Serve. Mighty Leafs actually might be fine too. I think I like more defense here though. Currently Accursed seems fine. Supernatural Stamina is a little bit better than it looks, I've come to decide. I'm a little bit worried that this deck is just kind of a pile of cards. And a format that is very powerful, a pile of cards maybe isn't synergistic enough to really get us there, but a lot of blue. I think Naga Oracle is really good. I mean, maybe people just think it's too slow, but every time I cast this card, I just feel like I'm doing it. Alright, well, I'll take another Pitiless Vizier. None of those Vizier. Don't think we're going to play another one of these. So yeah, going into our last pack, definitely hoping to pick up another Balm of some variety. That's always the case. But a couple more 2-drops would not be bad. Something that gives me maybe a little bit more reach going into the late game. We actually ended up with a kind of a reasonable amount of zombies, so maybe something like the White-Black Lord, or just the Zombie Lord wouldn't be bad either. Pick up Hone Kopesh. Don't think we're playing 2 Cradles. I would take out Pretty Mountain. Sure. 2 unplayable cards. Ooh, look at the key. So pretty. Ronus, ugh, can't play him either. I think he is worth real money though, so we might pick him up. There's Faith and Devoted, which we don't really want to do anything with. Another Spearmaster, Pitiless Vizier, DiGiorno's Resolve, Grasping Dooms, a bunch of kind of unexciting stuff. I think we're probably going to pick Ronus here. Let me check the market. Yeah, Ronus is about $4. I think we're going to pick him up mostly because there's nothing else real exciting for us here. I think we're gonna get that on playables, and having like one extra Red Crop Spearmaster, which is probably what we'd pick otherwise, just isn't that exciting. So we'll steal the redness from the poor green player. Okay, Binding Mummy is not bad. Puts us a little bit farther into zombies range. How many zombies do we have for Time to Reflect? One, kind of. Maybe else not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think the Binding Mummy's better. I think the cards are actually. I don't know. Time to Reflect is a more powerful effect, but when it's off, it's really off, which is sad. And Binding Mummy is another mummy. I guess this is a payoff that is fine on its own. This is a payoff that's really, really good if it's a payoff, but if you don't have the cards for it, it's just flat unplayable. I think I'm gonna take the Binding Mummy here. There's a reasonable chance we either get a Festering Mummy, Miasmic Mummy, or a Time to Reflect back out of this pack too. So, not unhappy. Ooh, Gravedigger. Love me a Gravedigger. Also a Soul Stinger, which I think is good. Festering Mummy. Getting some good stuff here. Maybe getting up a little bit. We didn't see tons of black in pack 2, but maybe it's coming back around our way now. And it's the first really good red 2-drop we've seen. So I think someone's in that deck. Do we want another Wandering Death? Probably not. We do have a couple of Pitiless Viziers that make this better. Kind of off Sacred Cat. Maybe it's a sideboard card. Again, it's kind of a roadblock. You get it twice. Triggers Binding Mummy. I think it's probably better than the second Wander. I don't think it's a main deck card, but maybe we get there. What? Look at this guy. So lucky opening 2 rares, and they've made it all the way to me. And we're not going to pick either of them, but they are here. Hazard's Favor is probably the worst rare in the set. Have not seen anyone really go off with Oracle's Vault. Kind of feels not great. It's really slow. You do get to draw cards, and everybody likes to draw cards. I guess those who serve over Painful Lesson? I'm not opposed to a Painful Lesson. We kind of have the zombie stuff going on. I don't know if we're going to get any more zombie payoffs at this point, though. Alright, those are that deck. Ooh, Fanbearer. Really happy pick with Fanbearer. We could have had 3 Honor Crop Captains, but like nothing to go along with it. It's funny, we must have some like non-white-red aggressive decks, because we have not seen very much red at all. Well, there's something more now that I say that. Are we doing it? Oh, I think we have to do it. We've got a Dirtily deck. It's not great with Fanbearer. We have 2, or not great with Binding Mummy. We have 2 Fanbearers, a whole bunch of defensive cards. Oh, we're doing it, boys. We're gonna do it. This is, oh, I'm so excited. I never thought I'd see this card this late. We're doing it. Mighty terrible. We're doing it. Time to Reflect too. Oh, our deck just keeps getting better and better. So excited. This made my whole day. I asked for a bomb rare, and here it is. So excited. So excited. Sharno's Resolve. It's a sideboard card over Grasping Dunes. This is like just trades for a card sometimes. Oh, the Sharno's Resolve cycles and approaches some like cycling cards. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick that up. Okay, this whole game has just turned into one thing. We survive until we play our approach, and then we just laugh all the way to the bank. Oh, this is so exciting. I'm so happy. So happy. It's so beautiful. Look at it. Take a Supply Caravan. Probably not going to make the cut here, though. Yeah, a bunch of whatever cards. I guess we probably shouldn't take the rare on principle. Need a pack. Sure, that's fine. Oh, I'm so excited. So good. You can see the bolus in the distance. Alright. Well, I take back all of my previous grumblings. Our deck is just great. I love everything about it. I cut the Pitiless Vizier, I think. How in-depth do you want to go on this? Like, things like Tall Crop Elite are powerful, but not defensive. Ooh, Painful Lesson. I like Painful lesson. I think we're just going to sideboard super aggressively. Which means taking out... I don't know. Like, Binding Mummy is really good in this deck. Is that just a mistake to take out Binding Mummy if we can be punching in sometimes? We're not going to draw the approach in every game. We don't have that much card draw, don't have that much cycling. Like, I don't think we can afford to just be a dedicated control deck. We've got good control elements, but we didn't see it until kind of late. I think it's like a mistake to take out like Binding Mummy and Red Crop Spearmaster, because they're just powerful. Okay, well, here, let me make my curve out real fast. And besides, a wise man once told me that if I have 2 Fanbears in my deck, it's an automatic 3-0. So, I mean, we've already done it. I think we're actually not super soft to aggressive decks, too. Like, we might still get run over against some, or like a really good start. But we have a bunch of those who serve, which are good blockers. Doom Dissenters, Doom Beetles, Festering Mummies. Like, we have a lot of stuff that kind of helps us get there, too. So this does give some advantage to cards with power 2 or less. Yeah, if we get 2 Fanbears, we basically won the game. No doubt, no doubt. So I think even though we have a fair number of cycling, we pay like 16 in a Cradle, maybe? Alright, I think we are back on the air. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of at a crossroads on like how defensive I want to be. I don't think we play this just for the cycling effect, even with the approach. Yeah. If my opponent brings in, I don't know, maybe it's just good enough. I've actually not played this card yet, so I don't have a great handle on it. And cycling with approach does make it better for sure. I think this may be heresy. Oh, it's so bad to take out this card. This card is just such a beating. You play like this with those who serves and just spend some 3/5s on, I guess it's turn 5, but still. Do you want to keep our creature count high for Bontu? Maybe we don't play Labor of the Heart main deck. It is a hard pick. It's a hard pick. It's interesting because there are a bunch of cards that are sort of like on tipping point for like, are we really in zombies synergy? Are we really not? Because maybe we just need to give up the zombies, but like Time to Reflect's pretty good payoff. Like Binding Mummy is not bad. Yeah, I'm really not sure how to cut this. Let's see. I don't think I want to cut either of those for sure. Like Winged Shepherd. Talk Crops maybe on the chopping block. Sparring Mummies maybe. Sparring Mummies probably worse. Like the Spearmaster still, although it's pretty bad if we're just on the strict defensive. So it was Blighted bad for that matter. Just the thing is, we've got kind of an aggressive deck that wants to work with approach. Maybe we take out the Spearmaster because Dusk hits it. Dusk doesn't hit a lot of our other stuff, which is nice. We can play a deck that almost completely misses. Probably will miss the Soul Stinger. Probably that. So yeah, maybe we take out these two because they're 3 power creatures. Gets us a little bit closer. And neither of them are maybe our highest power picks either. Do you like Wandering Death still? Yeah, I don't know if the Spearmaster is going to be fantastic. But I think if we do win, it's going to be off a little bit more of a tempo-y game with our Fanbears and Binding Mummies. And so maybe attacking consistently for a couple points of damage is better than every other turn with the Spearmaster. You know, even though I'm, like, even as I say that, I'm not sure that logic really makes sense. Maybe we cut 1 Those Who Serve. Maybe the Doom Beetle. Yeah, Doom Beetle maybe is just a sideboard card that we want to bring in. Okay, I think I like this. I'm going to add 1 Cradle of the Accursed. Probably err slightly. Bontu can just... No, you do have to pay to sacrifice. Yeah, it's a little bit rough. Yeah, I think I'm going to maybe err slightly on the side of black. Although I think it is kind of medium both ways. I guess this is double white for Dusk and Dawn. Maybe double white. Or I guess we just do even split. I thought about that probably way too long. Even split it is. Alright, here we go. It's been like a week since we played the format. I think our deck is sweet. I'm so happy that we're approaching Second Sun. Save.